Die, you son of a bitch. Damn, shake it, baby. It's time to abort your whole friggin' species. And I'm coming to get the rest of you alien bastards. Yeah, you're gonna need an ICU. Now, this is a force to be reckoned with. So help me, Duke.
Hey dudes and dudettes, I'm Derek with GameSomniac, and welcome to another episode of the Gamers Initiative, a video game podcast for the gaming elite. Today we're going to talk about Duke Nukem 3D World Tour. It was just announced by Gearbox at PAX for the 20th anniversary that they had completely remastered the original Duke Nukem 3D game, but they had also upgraded the original game by adding a whole new episode consisting of 8 brand new levels created by the original level designers of Duke Nukem 3D. Now that's not all, kiddies. Lee Jackson has actually composed all new original music for all 8 levels of this brand new episode, and the one and only John St. John, voice of the king himself, Duke Nukem, went back into the studio and re-recorded his original Duke one-liners and recorded all new one-liners for the new episode. Duke fans took to the internet as soon as the game was announced, and even though reactions were mixed, the Duke Nukem community is more alive now than it has been in the last 5 years. Now let's talk about the fan community for a second, because I was completely shocked. All the things I had been reading online from fans as soon as the game was announced, only because this is exactly what people have asked for, but now everybody's pissed off about it. And it's the same thing that Capcom fans have been doing to Capcom all these years. They've been asking for one thing, Capcom obliges, and then they're pissed off about another. A lot of the complaints were revolving around the fact that they had 5 years to create a brand new game, and there wasn't a brand new game. It's another rehash of Duke Nukem 3D. People don't understand why. So I figured we'd sit down and talk about it for a little bit. One thing you gotta understand. Video game development is just like movie development. It's just like anything. You have an idea, you pitch the idea to an investor. If the investor likes it and think it's going to come back financially, then they go ahead and greenlight it. This is the same thing that happens with movies. Look at 10 Cloverfield Lane. 10 Cloverfield Lane started out as a movie called The Cellar, and distributors weren't happy with that movie. They didn't think it was going to be a big hit in the box office. And then J.J. Abrams comes along and goes, hey, 2 words, Cloverfield sequel. Throw some fucking aliens at the end of it, got yourself a movie. And everybody was like, yep, J.J. Abrams is right, we got a movie, let's greenlight it. And then that movie became 10 Cloverfield Lane. Didn't originally start out that way, then the idea changed, and they greenlit it. So here's what you gotta understand in terms of video game development. When you have a game like Duke Nukem Forever that was dogged by the fan base that so badly wanted to play this game, it became an instant failure to distributors and investors. So now nobody wants to touch the franchise because it's not going to make money. It's not a lucrative franchise based on the success of Duke Nukem Forever, which wasn't that great. But then fans have the audacity to bitch and moan because there wasn't a brand new Duke Nukem game, and Gearbox just keeps going back to the same game and re-releasing it, and they don't know what they're doing. Dude, this is the price they have to pay to get Duke Nukem back in a good light. Because everybody hated Duke Nukem Forever so much, now they have to prove that Duke Nukem is still relevant in the gaming world today. So this is what they have to do. Everybody bitched and moaned that it wasn't like Duke Nukem 3D, it wasn't as good as Duke Nukem 3D. Okay, cool. We're going to go back to basics. We'll start with Duke Nukem 3D. We're going to upgrade the game. We're going to remaster it in true 3D for PC users. We're going to go ahead and create a brand new episode. Hell, we're going to bring back the original Duke Nukem level designers from 3D Realms. We're going to get Lee Jackson to compose all new music and John St. John to redo the original Duke Nukem one-liners in 16-bit audio, high definition, well, higher definition. And all this using the original Duke Nukem source code from 1996, not like Megaton Edition that used a source ports coding for their game. We're going to use the original 1996 coding from Duke Nukem 3D, remaster it, upgrade it. Fans are going to love it. We're going to bring Duke Nukem back to life. Everybody's going to be fucking stoked. But they're not. There's very few that are looking forward to this game. I'm looking forward to this game. I think that's pretty badass. But no, everybody's pissed because it's $20 and you bought Megaton Edition and there's no discount for people who bought Megaton Edition. Even though it's not the same fucking game as Megaton Edition, you're still pissed because you have to spend more money on Duke Nukem 3D, the re-release, the remastered version that Gearbox was kind enough to do because you guys didn't like Duke Nukem Forever and they felt they wronged you and they're trying to redeem themselves for it, but you guys just bitch. Let me make one thing clear to the people who just don't seem to get it. If this re-release of Duke Nukem 3D does not go over well, then we won't ever see a brand new Duke Nukem game anytime soon. Gearbox is paying their dues right now. They're doing it for us. They're doing it because they love Duke Nukem, and they would love to work on a brand new Duke Nukem title, just as much as we would love to see a brand new Duke Nukem title, but this has to come first. I saw one guy online that was so pissed off about something that didn't even make sense. He was writing about how Gearbox had put so much time and effort into Shadow Warrior and how awesome that game turned out because of it, and they couldn't have done the same thing for Duke Nukem Forever. Gearbox didn't even have anything to do with Shadow Warrior. The only person relative to Gearbox that had anything to do with Shadow Warrior was Scott Miller from 3D Realms, who gave the go-ahead and consultation to Digital Devolver and Flying Wild Hog. They are the ones who did the game, not Gearbox. And don't get me wrong, guys, I really, at the end of the day, I couldn't give a shit about what your opinion on this game is. I just want everybody to see the bigger picture. I don't doubt that we all want the same thing. We all want a kick-ass Duke Nukem game, brand new, along the lines of Doom, Shadow Warrior, but I think we failed Duke Nukem Forever. I think we didn't understand the game. We didn't understand what was going on with Triptych and Gearbox, and I think we're to blame for where Duke Nukem is right now. We are to blame for Duke Nukem 3D World Tour. Now, I don't see that as a bad thing, because I'm going to enjoy this game either way. I'm going to pay the $20 to play this game on my PlayStation 4. I own Megaton Edition on my PS3 and my Mac, and I'm still going to give Gearbox $20 for Duke Nukem 3D World Tour. And I hope you guys can relate to what I'm saying. I mean, we're all Duke fans at the end of the day. We all want what's best for Duke Nukem. I've been playing Duke Nukem games since I was 5 years old. Duke Nukem 3D was my first-person shooter video game. I trust Gearbox will give us what we deserve in due time. But right now, we just got to support Gearbox, let them do their thing, let them get Duke on the right track, and we'll be rewarded for it in the future with a brand new, kick-ass Duke Nukem video game. So that's really all I got to say about it, guys. I just wanted to make a quick video about Duke Nukem 3D World Tour. I'm excited for the new episode. I'm excited that John St. John's reprising Duke Nukem. I'm excited that there's new content, and I'm excited that we can have all of this in October. There's not even that long of a wait, and it's only $20. I mean, come on, guys. It's kind of a steal. But to each their own. Please subscribe if you haven't already for more future podcasts. Also, check out our Facebook page. Give that a like if you haven't already to stay up to date with all the new content that's coming out. Anything that we do that's brand new that we haven't released on YouTube yet, you'll find first on Facebook. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of Duke Nukem 3D World Tour. You can even let me know of any kind of topic or video game you want me to cover in future podcasts. And until next time, I'm Derek with GameSomniac. This has been The Gamers Initiative, a video game podcast for the gaming elite. Take it easy, guys.